Hey guys, I'm back. Got a little mail day here. Was kind of working the last week on just trying to complete sets. I've got a number of them. I know you guys have heard this before, but I've got a number of sets that are open and missing cards. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get on some of these group pages and see what I can do to start knocking some of these out. And I think in this brick of cards here, that's gonna happen. If you watch the last video from the card show, I brought home those two boxes of just miscellaneous cards. They were primarily star cards. I went through those. Those are right here. So we'll go through all this. Before I start, I do want to talk about this. This guy did an excellent job of packaging things up. I'm not going to show too much because I don't want his name to show. But I mean, there was the original wrapper, and then the other bubble mailer, and then this. And then this is big kudos when you see painter's tape used instead of packing tape. This stuff is so easy to take apart. I mean, it's in team bags, cards are protected. I like that. So thank you. You know who you are if you're watching this video. I appreciate it. I will start with the cards that I pulled out of the boxes first. We'll go through those, and then we'll go through those three. I'll probably stop the video, open those, and then we'll go through those. So I do have another set of cards coming in. I think it's 2020 Top Series 1. When those show, I'll probably include those with another video. Most of you have seen the pack rips as it is on those. So I did a trade on that. The cards then with the painter's tape on it, I bought off of an individual. I was very thrilled to probably knock out a few sets. So in those boxes that I got from the card show, this is what I pulled. So I got the Gooden rookie. And then these are the 91 Fleer Pro Vision cards, I think is what they called them. I had some of these when I collected the 91 Fleer. These are probably the only reason why I did collect them, because there was the Griffey All-Star, and then there was like two Ricky Henderson cards, and those are pretty pricey according to Beckett back in the day. Not so much now, but they're fun. Anytime I do see these, I try to get them in penny sleeves immediately, because these black borders, see these black borders, they will nick up so fast. So if you get these cards out of packs, get them right into sleeves, because anything black border, even like these 85 Donruss cards, they'll deteriorate quick on you if you scuff them. Says Ruben Sierra. Kirby Puckett. So there's the All-Star card. Roger Clemens. There was some Provision cards that were white. I believe they were a factory. It came in a factory sets. I know Ricky Henderson was one, and I can't remember what the other one was. I don't remember what year these Donruss cards are, but I've always liked them. Actually had Chipper Jones sign one of these because it had all this space over it. He just took a sweet time. I believe I've shown that on this channel before. So, but these are just some of the cards that were in these. I had a set of these going. Didn't really have a lot of them, but they were in that box, and I thought, why not? So there's Dimitri Young. I remember him. Sean Casey also used to play for the Tigers. Yeah, I'm not going to say that one. There's a Hank Aaron. Gaylord Perry. Tommy John. Joe Kennedy. And Prince Fielder won those. So, got an 83 Fleer card here. So I'm doing this through the lens, and it's really playing with me because the back card is not laying flat because it's in a top loader, I bet. So there's an 83 Fleer. Is that Tim Wallach? Steve Garvey from 84. 90 cards. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. Deion Sanders. This was in the trading card database checklist, and he had it in there, so I just grabbed it. I'll throw it in the set. Can mark it off. I don't really care to collect those, but it was there. Couple 1981 Topps cards, I believe. It's got Peyton on it right there, and Dan Fouts. So not bad for those. I do have those sets going. They're just kind of like when I run out of cards, I add them. They're nothing that I really care to like hurry up and complete. I don't remember what year this was. I think this was the first year. It was like 91. Let's see, it'll probably say 92 Stadium Club. So you've got Greg Maddux, I believe that is. Yep. And Jeff Bagwell, Don Mattingly, Kirby Puckett, Carlton Fisk, John Small. So again, these were all star cards. So here's a 93 Brett that I needed. Don Mattingly I needed. Mo Vaughn. Anything Mo Vaughn around this era back then was pricey, and I'm glad I waited. So the prices come down. Found one that I believe that's a 76 Greg Nettles card. Picked up these 75s that he had in there because I hardly have any of them, and again, when I see them, I grab them, and then when I do want to start the set, I can just pull them. If you guys remember that one lot of cards I got for 25 bucks, all the vintage cards, that was pretty much that, and these cards here are pretty much my 75 collection. So not a set I really want to start, but as I see them, I'll grab them. Some early Cabrera cards when he played with the Marlins. There's another one here. I'm not going to even flip that over. This is a vintage Tigers card was in there. It's, it's got some surface issues, but it's cool, and you guys know I like the Tigers. So 82 Donruss. Reggie Jackson right there. Dave Parker. Rod Carew, Steve Carlton, Keith Hernandez, Carlton Fisk, Jack Clark, Tom Seaver, Tim Mullock again, Eddie Murray, Joe Morgan, Billy Martin, Joe Morgan again. I've got two of them in there for some reason. I don't know why that happened. Hate it when that happens. Ken Griffey Jr., Tim Cott, Jack Morris, Jim Rice, Bell, Randolph, Yount, and Necro, and it is Diamond King, Harold Baines, Fred Lynn, Gossage, there's a Nolan Ryan, Diamond King from 82 or 83, I can't remember, Jim Palmer, Jim Rice again, Carl E. Skrimsky, Gary Carter, Murray, and Garvey. So these are just a lot of like stars, semi-stars. When I started those Donruss sets, those 82, 83, I think I picked those up at Michigan in a card show. It was just a box of like commons inside the factory box that they were purchased in. And they always cherry pick two things: the star cards, the semi-star cards, and the third thing they pulled was the Detroit Tigers cards. So all my sets that I started when I was in Michigan pretty much had all the Tigers cards pulled. So, it's like when you're in your local, when you're in your town and everybody collects a certain team. So 84 Donruss got Gary Carter, Dale Murphy, Fred Lynn, Keith Hernandez, Tommy John, George Foster, and 85 Donruss we got Fernando Valenzuela, Tim Raines, Steve Carlton, Steve Garvey, Paul Malter, Andre Dawson, Oral Hershiser, and then I think these are 90, 89 or 90. Let's see. 89 Donruss. Believe it or not, I still have holes in this set. Drives me nuts. So it's Corey Snyder and Robin Yount. And then last is an 86 Andreas Galarraga rookie card. I think I'm down to just a handful of cards for this set. So I'm going to stop the video here, open this up so I'm not having to sit here listening to me crack paper. Looks like baseball's starting up. I'm actually got a game going right now. I've got it off camera because it's copyrighted, but it's on mute right now. So I'll stop the video. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Just taking that painter's tape off, release the team bags, and I tell you, it was kind of like one of those little rack packs, those jumbo rack packs you got back in the 80s. Every once in a while you could find them, and there'd be like 3 jumbos on one rack pack. So for those of you that collected back then. So here we go. I don't know if there's any order in these. I'm just going to grab them and go, and we'll see what's in them. Might be all commons, might be stars in here. I'm not sure. His pricing was very fair. It was like 7 cents and 10 cents. I think the 84 Donruss were going to be 10 cents a piece and everything else was 7. Charged like $4 shipping. Not too bad. Let me flip some of these over so I can have them all one way. These may not be as exciting as what you've already seen with star cards, but here we go. So again, these are all cards I need for my set. I'm just going to flip through them. If anybody great, we'll go. Wow, got the checklist in there. Cool. 84 Fleer. See, Royals. This is a set that I probably started here. Here comes the Tigers that I was missing. Pete Rose and Morgan. I thought I had that card already for some reason. Or is it in that pile I just went through? I don't know. So here's some 84 Donruss. There's Bob Boone. Happy to have these Frank White. I remember when Frank White played for the Royals. 84 Topps. Now, I had a second set of these going. Picked up a lot of cards. I don't remember where, but there was almost a full 84 set. And I thought, you know what? I have the Mattingly and some of the other star cards. Why don't I just put another set together? And then I'll just put it away and hold on to it. But this stuff's actually going up in value now. I think demand from people not being able to get out and buy cards, and the fact that everybody's missing baseball, and the collectors that collected this era cards back in the day are kind of getting back into it. It's kind of driving the prices up. So Those of you that are sitting here and call this stuff junk era, I mean, 84 to me is not junk era. I think it's like 86 and up. Yeah, it's coming back around. So, anyways, who else we got in here? Indians. Sorry, I'm looking through the camera, around the camera to kind of see these so I can read the names if they come off. If I get off, there's Willie Randolph. Frank Viola. What year was his rookie? That's probably a second year card, isn't it, guys? I don't know. 84 Frank Viola. You have an 83 or traded. Some 86 Donruss. Going to be very close. There's Dave Winfield. Bruce Sutter. Rick Sutcliffe. So I got these through one of the Facebook trade pages. Not like Facebook Marketplace, but an actual page that works. It's set up for people that are building sets, and it's a place where we're going to collaborate and trade, sell off their stuff. Had two really good interactions already. I am planning on going back out, and Carlton's got a little ding in it. I don't know if I'll keep that one, but Eric Davis, wow, probably a second year card there too. But yeah, let me grab another one here, and we'll go through another one. Trying not to let this get too long, guys, but I'm kind of at the mercy of how much is here. Probably a good thing I'm revealing these now and not waiting for the 2020 tops, because that's super long video, and some of you have told me that I've met in person that you like this channel because the videos aren't super long, and hey, that's the kind of feedback I need. So Reggie Jackson, here's some 88 tops. I think that'll knock that set out. Again, that was a duplicate one. See, there's another Tiger. More 88. Willie Randolph, Gary Ward, Eric Davis. If I remember right, there's going to be 2 of 1 card in these 89s because I needed 2 of them. Yeah, there it is, Ruben Sierra. So I had 4 sets of those going. I kid you not, as I'm going through the rest of these, I'll tell you a story. When I lived in Michigan, I went to a garage sale, and this guy pulled up in the driveway right in front of us, and I was like, man, that was kind of like, there's people walking here, and he just pulled right in the driveway. Well, little did I know, it was one of those old 80s Cadillacs, and you don't really say anything to people up there because you don't know who they are, and I didn't want to start a confrontation, but he gets out of the car, and we're getting ready to walk back down from the garage sale, and he's unloading stuff from the trunk. And if anybody knows like an 80s era Cadillac, the trunks are like pickup truck payloads. They're huge. It was all like those 4-rung boxes of baseball cards. The trunk was full. And I said, wow, that's a lot of baseball cards. Look at all those Tigers. There was just one in there. But anyways, he said, I asked him, I says, are you bringing those here to sell? And he says, yeah, I sure am. I says, well, what year cards do you have there? And it was a bunch of stuff. You keep in mind, this is before I was doing all this, and I needed a lot of stuff filled in. And I was kind of looking through it. It was a lot of 89 tops. It was like the bulk of it. There's tons of it. Sorry, I'm opening this other one. And then there was vintage cards in there. It was a nice mix of cards from the 80s and 90s, mostly 80s. Probably very few 90s if I remember right. But anyways, I asked him what he wanted per box, and he says, just make me an offer on everything. He says, I just want to unload this stuff. I'm tired of toting around. Look, there's 3 Tigers right there. So like I said, all these sets were cherry picked when I collected up there, including probably some of these. But anyways, I bought everything from him for $50. Good grief, they're all Tigers. So yeah, see, that set was cherry picked of all the Tigers. But anyways, I got it all for $50, and when I was going through it, there were so many 89 tops in there. I just collated them all in number order, and then as I was going through, I was like, man, there's like 10 of some of these cards in here, and I said, I bet there's pretty close to a good set of cards here. Man, I bet this guy just knocked out my 83 set almost entirely. I think I still need Gwynn's rookie, so it won't be complete. But yeah, so I had multiple sets of some cards that I went ahead and just created extras and put them together. So guys, that's the run. Enjoy baseball. I have a flea market to go to this weekend, so I'm hoping to bring back some goodies. The last time I went, I brought back all those 93 Topps Jeter rookies out of that one 800 count box. I think there's 4 or 5 of them in there for $5. So I'm going to hit that guy up again and see if we can find some more goodies. And if I get something, I will share it with you here. And till then, guys, we'll talk to you. Bye.